Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA here in SBG Swords, standing alongside the recently promoted, since I last seen you anyway, Dylan Tuke with his purple belt here.
I got that purple belt by tapping out a brown belt. I put my sleep. So
really?
I got this purple belt for that.
Is that how it works? You just tap someone else higher and they hand you a belt?
That's what John says. Well, whatever, I don't know. Next gen and now get brown belts and purple belts, I think, so didn't really make a difference. I was kind of wanting me purple belt already, so.
This is what's known as peacocking. You know, you're just showing off in the gi
here. I'm not even doing jiu-jitsu right now. I just threw this on.
I'm not even training. I'm going home after this.
I'm going home after this, so just threw my gi on to show off my purple belt. Hopefully Chris can come in and show off his purple belt as well.
He told me, I have it on good authority, Chris Field, since he got his purple belt, has had a second purple belt in the wash constantly, so it looks ragged and tattered, so he looks like he's been training a lot.
I was thinking about doing the same, but I want to get a legit one. John still has to get me my name on me purple belt. Just saying, coach.
If we're going by, before we get into MMA, this bit here should also have a black tag on it as well.
I think this is like a grey belt. I'm not really sure what it is. I know I got this late notice. I wasn't meant to get promoted, and then I got promoted because of the fight, so I was happy with that.
Excellent. Well, that's exactly why we're here. A submission victory against a very, very high-ranked grappling opponent. What did you take from that fight? Because it's been, like, we haven't spoke since then. It was circulated all around in the days and weeks afterwards. It seemed to be pretty much the biggest fight in the UK this year.
I'm a tough motherfucker. I am a tough motherfucker. Nobody's going to beat me. Like, that fight shows it. Like, that was my worst day in the office, and I came out with a win. And I basically, if there was no ref there, that man didn't live, you know what I mean? The ref saves lives there. Thanks for the ref to jump it in, Neil Hall, you know, I had that choke on. But I just didn't feel right that day, and, you know, I went back to the drawing board. I had some stuff on before that fight that nobody knows about, probably apart from Mama Ash. And it is what it is. I'm always happy to come out with the victory, and looking back on it now, it's one of my favourite fights ever. It was a lot of fun to be in there, and a lot of fun to get to do what I want to do. Like, so
the first round in particular had people waxing lyrical for the days and weeks after it. It seemed like it was a real, maybe it's flipped the narrative of what people were expecting. The grappler was able to outstrike the striker, and then in the second round the striker outgrappled the grappler. I
don't know, I don't think I showed up on the feet, like, and I don't think he was expecting me to be as good on the ground, you know what I mean? So I think I might have played into both hands. I might not have expected him to even have hands, you know what I mean? I just find I was staying in too long, you know what I mean? I was staying in there too long and maybe throwing 4 or 5 punches, and then I try, whereas usually I would revert after the first and second shot and not get caught. I was staying in there and getting caught with little sloppy left hooks and whatnot. And fair play, you know, he landed on me, you know what I mean? It's the first person in 12, 11 fights to ever land on me, so that won't be happening for another 12, 14 fights, you know what I mean? So.
You mentioned it was your favourite fight, and after saying that he landed on you, is it because that you, for the first time maybe in a while in your own mind, you faced through adversity in the cage and came through and thought, well, if I can do it when I'm at my lowest, look what I've done when I'm at my best?
I think I was buying into the hype, you know what I mean? I don't think I was buying into my own hype, because I believed my own hype from day one. I believe that I've created all this around me, you know what I mean? Nobody's done anything for me here. I've created this little 12-year-old kid that started from nothing, created all of this. So I've created all of this to what I am now. I've created the nuke. This isn't any joke, this isn't a gimmick, this is me, you know, and I live this life firsthand every day of the week. But like, I was just happy with that fight, because for so long I was worrying that it was like, after going away from me toughness, after going away from me hard-nosed head that I grew up like, you know what I mean? And that fight it happened, and it did prove to me that I still am very tough, and when I want to pull it out on the day, I can pull it out on my worst day, you know what I mean? Anyone who knows me personally knows that was my worst day in there, you know what I mean? I didn't film myself, I didn't look myself, and if you can still get the job done on that type of day, who's to say when everything goes right and all the stars align, you know what I mean? So it was good.
I know there was a bit of talk afterwards, but genuinely I think Adam Ventre and yourself put on literally one of the best fights, and I do think that he came out of it with his stock risen as well after a good performance. But in the weeks afterwards, he had requested a rematch, and Shinobi wanted to put it back on. Was there any ever thought maybe let's do it again? It was so good.
We definitely will do it again. I've already said we're gonna do it again, but like, I'm only 3-0, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of other stuff to attend to. I have a Bama contract now that I have to go and fulfill. Like, I'm signed to Bama now. I'm a Bama fighter. And that's what I said. Like, why would I not take that rematch? At the end of the day, I want that first round back. And it's not like I don't want it back. You know what I mean? But it will happen. Like, there's no point in acting like a, I don't know, like, nearly like fucking Diaz is acting with the last Conor fight, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You came in, you done what you could, you still couldn't get the job done. Tough luck. Better luck next time.
Do you think maybe that this would be something with a BAMA show coming up, I believe, before the end of the year? Why would they not try get Adam Ventre in and recreate that in Dublin? You had it in Liverpool. That'd be cool.
Let's do it. Like, I don't mind what happens. Like, but I'm on my own road now. I have things planned out. I don't ever pick any of me fights. I didn't pick the first fight with him. John picked the name, said it to me, and I said, yeah, let's do it. I got another name there 2 days ago, and I'm going to do it. I have another name. I'm going to be fighting in 11 or 12 weeks or so. Like, that's all I cared about. It's not like, after this fight, it was like nearly I took the emotions of a loss, just because I got caught. Like, my ego was dented in that fight because I got caught, and I don't understand why. At the end of the day, we're going in there with many good fighters. Like, at the end of the day, like, I think I should run through all of them. But if you get caught, what's the big deal in it? As long as you can fight through it. And my jiu-jitsu was on form that night. My grappling was on form that night. And that's something, all I worked that camp was 6 weeks of grappling. It was like I was getting ready for a Pan Am competition or something. I don't think I done any striking. I didn't do any striking, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Like.
There you go. Well, names I'm sure will be released in the next couple of days and weeks. But if we're looking at the Three Arena, BAMA put on a great show the last time they were here. They're coming back in December. Do you feel that this is the sort of, like, maybe do you feel annoyed at missing out on the last one, having experienced the first one and given such a good account of yourself in front of the maiden show in the Three Arena where everybody was kind of hyped for it? Now that BAMA have got a little bit of momentum behind them, there's bigger crowds coming to these events, there's going to be more people there.
I think they were very upset that myself and Chris were off the card last time, you know what I mean? I got tweets left, right and centre saying, oh, I'm not going to the card, Dylan Tuke isn't on it. Like, that's what people were very disappointed. I think BAMA understand that as well. So for me, it's going to be good to be on it, good to get up there. I'll be high up the card again, I assume. This opponent that I have, he's going to get it. I have a lot of frustration to take out on someone. The nuke is back and I'm focused again. I haven't been focused for a long time, and like, I'm ready to go again.
It's after the tone's just after dropping in here a little bit there.
I'm ready to go again, and I feel vicious again, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
One final thing, you talk about planning ahead, and you're on your own journey now. Where do you foresee it going? Now, you say you're signed with BAMA. I think we're about 6 to 12 months away from these guys, of Irish guys that have come into BAMA, started getting impressive victories.
Yeah. Look at Mark D. Casey.
Now they're going to be start fighting for BAMA world titles and BAMA Lonsdale titles.
That's what I said. I said it the other day to Graham. I think Graham rang me up, and this is my quest to this title shot. I want that featherweight strap. I want that title shot. It's up. That featherweight title is up in the air at the moment. Tuke can't make his mind up whether he wants to be a featherweight or a bantamweight. At the end of the day, I want that belt. That's my belt. Like, there isn't anyone in this country in Europe that is better than me at featherweight, and I truly do believe that, and the people that are around me believe that. I'll show everyone.
Speaking of those people, I can hear them killing each other in the mats back there. I'm gonna this is brilliant. Dylan Tuke wearing a gi. I have to say I love it, Dylan. Thank you very much for the interview, and best of luck in your next fight.